Hey guys, this is Tom Dowse, and thank you so much for clicking into this video. This is the introductory video of my 1-year challenge where I'm going to be waking up at 5 a.m. for the entire year. So this is quite a bold, audacious move for me to make. And before I sort of explain what this challenge involves and what value is in it for you, let me give you a list of some early risers throughout history that I sort of stumbled upon throughout my research. They include Abraham Lincoln, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bruce Lee, Gandhi, Sheryl Sandberg, Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, The Rock, Margaret Thatcher, Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, and Henry Ford. These people seem to think that there is something positive to be gained by waking up earlier. But first, I think there are 3 key questions that are on my mind, and they are: does becoming an early riser really significantly improve and transform your entire life? Is it really an essential pillar for living out a happy, successful, meaningful, powerful, and impactful life? And does it really help us actually experience and live out our dream lives? So these are the key questions I hope to provide you with answers to as we go along this journey together. So firstly, let me give you sort of an idea of my own past in terms of my wake-up times and my sleep patterns. For my entire life, I've associated myself with being someone that doesn't fall asleep quickly at all, constantly have thoughts ruminating in my mind, and I oftentimes stay up late into the night on my laptop, and then I struggle to get out of bed because I'm so tired the next morning. I did actually have to get up quite early throughout my secondary school, at about 7:30, and I remember distinctly with my brother and I often would stay in bed till about 5 to 8 when school started at 8:30, and my dad would come in and say, "Boys, you have to get up," and we honestly could not pull ourselves out of bed. And there were many times we were eating toast in the car, sort of bleary-eyed, walking into class exhausted. And then throughout university, it's a bit more relaxed, and I slept in a lot, and I had no sleep pattern. If anything, it tended to be quite late. And now through my early career, having a full-time job, I of course have to get up at about, I can get away with 7:30, so it's still a pretty far distance away from 5 a.m, but that's sort of at least grounded me with a consistent sleep pattern. So that's sort of where I'm currently at with this. Now, why am I filming this? Because it is quite random to whip out your camera and commit to this kind of bold challenge and publicly express all the ups and downs that I'm sure I'm going to experience along the way. And, you know, if it doesn't go well, that's sort of embarrassing. At the end of last year, I was really reflecting about the kind of life I want to live and the experiences I want to have. And I decided that I wanted to really start to live in integrity with my purpose and to start actually making a positive impact on other people, because that's really important to me. I don't want to just live a life where I'm always focused on myself and my own problems. I wanted to turn it outwards more and to live and embody certain principles. But what I found, especially with having a full-time job, is that it's very difficult to stay on track with this and to actually follow up on a daily basis. So I needed to gain control. I needed to gain a sense of discipline so that I'm starting up every day with this purpose and focus in my mind. And also, I sort of mentioned in a couple of my other videos that I've been dabbling a lot in the self-improvement sphere, sort of working on myself, my own emotions, my own beliefs and habits. And this led me to trying out this thing called the Miracle Morning, which is based on a book by Hal Elrod called The Miracle Morning. And basically the whole book is about getting up at 5 a.m. and doing a series of short 5-minute activities that last 1 hour that start off your day. In the middle of 2017, I actually decided I'm going to try out this challenge, and I got to about day 79, and I found a significant improvement in how I felt about myself and how I felt about life. But there was also a lot of struggle and a lot of really difficult mornings that I experienced too. So that also sort of planted this seed in my mind that this is a really positive thing, at least personally for me. What are some of the things that waking up early can improve in your life? Now, these come from my various experiences in the past, doing the Miracle Morning especially, and also all the research I've done and all the reports I've read. So increased productivity, increased spirituality and mindfulness, especially if you're meditating first thing. Increased creativity. When you have all this free time, you can work on creative projects. And this can lead to financial improvements and even financial prosperity if you channel this time into building up a business or a side income. Self-esteem, that comes from the discipline and willpower that occurs when you follow through on this habit. General success. You can read books in the morning that fill your mind with ideas. You can do inner work, such as journaling and introspection. All of this leads to you living a more successful life because of who you are and what your self-image is transforming into through this work. Health and fitness. Many reports of early risers decide to go straight to doing some kind of physical activity, whether it's working out at the gym or going for a run and seeing the sunrise. And finally, positive emotions such as fulfillment, happiness, joy, peace of mind, especially on those days when you get up on the right side of bed and you're so pleased that you're really following through on this habit. Now, having said all of this, it's not my intention whatsoever to try and convert you to waking up early or to tell you that waking up early is a universally essential positive habit, otherwise your life is going to be crap. That's not the intention of this at all. Now, to wrap up this video, what are the parameters of my challenge? Well, firstly, I am going to be using my Alexa to set an alarm. And then I've got a second alarm on my phone, which is away from my bed, that goes off 2 minutes later. I've also got a tape that's going to be reprogramming my subconscious mind. I've already been listening to this for a week. That's all about me waking up at 5 a.m. and falling to bed at 9 p.m. So I'm trying to drill in the fact that that's true for me now. I won't be getting up at 5 a.m. on Saturday morning and optionally Sunday morning. I'll be getting up early, but when you have events on a Friday night or a Saturday night, things like that, other commitments pop up. I had to be realistic and give myself some leeway, especially when I need to catch up on some sleep. With a full-time job and doing various other activities on the side, such as my life coaching, training, and all my other business things I'm doing in personal development, there's a lot that has to get crammed into my day, so I need to still maintain my health. And a lot of that is vitally dependent on getting enough sleep. And finally, I will be posting one video every week to document my journey. Basically what's happened during that week, what I've experienced, the ups and downs, the lessons I've learned, things like that. I'll be posting one of those videos every week to really be held accountable in one sense, and the other sense is, of course, to offer lots of value. I'm hopeful and I'm optimistic that this is going to really improve my life and therefore inspire positive changes and results in you. Alrighty guys, thank you very much. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. I'll be uploading a number of other videos that will directly improve your life and the results you want in whatever area of your life. So stay tuned.